Thank you for staying with us here on News Desk. We are coming to you live from our studios in Kokomlemle, streaming live DSTV channel 421, GoTV channel 144. Now we start off from the Electoral Commission's headquarters, where NDC supporters have massed up. You may recall that some days after the election, they massed up there requesting that the EC declares the results. They are back again today. My colleague Maxwell Agbagba is there to tell us what exactly is happening and what their demands are. Hello, Maxwell.
Yeah, hello, Bernice.
We understand that this has caused some traffic situation around the Ridge area here in Accra. Tell us about what's happening at the EC's headquarters.
Exactly, Bernice. So we have been in traffic for the past 45 minutes. Heading to the Electoral Commission offices here in Accra. I'm standing just opposite the Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Now, the road which is right in front of the Accra Psychiatric Hospital has been blocked to traffic. And that is because the protesters, the NDC protesters, are protesting just very close to the EC offices. So this portion of the road, this road which directly passes in front of the EC offices, has been blocked to traffic. And you can see we have two police vehicles right here blocking it. There are also some crash barriers also they've used to barricade this portion of the road. So what it means is that for people who want to use that stretch to the Ridge area and its environs, they are unable to use this particular stretch, and that has created some kind of traffic situation. Police officers here will not allow anyone to use this road right in front of the Electoral Commission, and we had to actually get down to do our report here because we're not given access to use the road. But within some minutes, they will get opportunity to get closer to where the protest itself is happening. Now, a stretch that on a normal day will take you just about 5 minutes is now taking a lot of the commuters here about 40 minutes to use, which is creating some kind of inconvenience. Yes, quite a number of people I've spoken to tell me that they've been in traffic for 50 minutes getting to 1 hour because portions of the roads have been blocked, and they are calling on security agencies, police personnel on the ground to do something to alleviate the situation here. We can report, though, that there are quite a number of armed policemen here on the ground. I've also seen personnel from the Motor Transport and Traffic Department also here making sure that they control the situation. But it has not changed the situation, you know, and a lot of commuters, many of them going to their offices, some of them going to the Central Business District, are stuck in traffic. The gentleman you can see right now has his hand on his head. Clearly, you can tell that this is someone who is frustrated, you know, about the situation, about what, is happening here. Just some minutes ago, though, I saw quite a number of NDC supporters walking down the road to where some of their colleagues are protesting, and they tell me that they are going to join them to protest. And when we ask them whether they do not think that the court is the right place, you know, to get their concerns addressed, they said no, they do not think that the court is the right place, and they need to make a statement clear, and that is why they are on the street protesting. So, Bernice, in some minutes, we'll get closer to the Electoral Commission offices itself, of where the protest is happening, so we can get you some reaction from some of the protesters there.
Definitely, and that will be quite a walk for you, Maxwell. We hope you can do that speedily so we can hear from the protesters why they are there again after an earlier protest at the EC headquarters. And I just by way of information, we know that this has been happening across the country. Yesterday in Tamale and in Wa, NDC supporters were protesting in Wa. They went to the regional EC office and they sent in a petition. In Tamale, we know that a 3-day ultimatum was given the EC to, as it were, for them change the figures. We've got our eyes on the ground. And quickly, Maxwell will do his walk to the EC headquarters proper. He just showed you what's happening around the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, Holy Spirit Cathedral area, and you just saw the vehicles of the FPU, that's a formed police unit, trying to maintain law and order in that area. Let's go back to the EC's headquarters because some NDC supporters have massed up at the place, again protesting what they call a flawed election. And my colleague Maxwell Agbagba is on the ground. So Maxwell.
So we are now right in front of the Electoral Commission offices, the road right in front of the Electoral Commission office. What you can see now are security personnel who are right here in the middle of the road. They've blocked this entire stretch. What we understand is that they've pushed down all the protesters who were on this street down the road. And that was because some of them were burning ties, some of them were destroying some of the Christmas tree decorations here at this runabout. We are told that some of them were also pelting stones at security personnel who were here on the ground. Just some minutes ago, though, we saw a gentleman with a bloodied face. He had blood dripping from his forehead into his shirt. We do not know where that is coming from. We're told that he was trying to get fuel from a filling station here, a fuel station here, and that fuel, we are told, was going to be used to burn some ties and burn some other things here. That's information we're getting from the police. But we have the Director of Operations here, Kwesi Fori here. We want to find out from him what they are doing to protect the Electoral Commission and also ensure that there's some kind of sanity here. So you're welcome to join us.
Thank you very much.
Good. Tell us what is happening right now. We are told that the protesters have been pushed down the streets.
Thank you very much. The police posture is to maintain general peace and security. But this morning, a section of the youth from Nima came in with lorry ties, petrol, and started burning the ties, the lorry ties on a highway. And it was bad. And the police moved in with the water cannon to quench the fire. Again, we saw some buying petrol from the nearby Shell filling station with that same motive. And the police has to do some arrest, to make sure that we are able to be on top of affairs. Our appeal to the youth is that the police is not confrontational, but they should not dare the security services by trying to use petrol and other dangerous, liquid, by setting fire on the road and doing things that may jeopardize general security. So we are in here to maintain law and order, and that the commanders here from the FPU, Regional Operations, National Operations, we've all agreed to make sure that we maintain the peace in this area. Therefore, not only the EC, but the entire environment, including the Rich Hospital, the Braka Polyclinic, the gas station, and facilities around the ASU Tower.
Some minutes ago, the situation nearly escalated, and the police had to de-escalate the situation. What mechanisms, what strategies have you put in place to make sure you quell any attempt to destroy any property here or even get close to the Electoral Commission?
We've done strategic deployment. We make sure that we are following public order rules in line with democratic governance, and everything is on course. And we will do whatever it takes to protect the facilities here, the health facility, the Electoral Commission, the SU Tower, and the gas station. And we will not permit anybody to buy petrol and set place ablaze. So that is why you see the police, moving tactically and strategically to make sure that we keep the place. And so far, so good.
How did you manage to push them down the street?
One, we initially use engagement that field, and we have to resort to the use of non-lethal equipment like water and other properties.
But finally, before you go, some commuters are concerned that there's heavy traffic, they're unable to get to their various workplaces. How long do you think this operation is going to take, and how soon are you going to open this road?
That is why you see in the motor traffic unit, they are rerouting, commuters and vehicles, onto other parts of the city. And as far as the operation is concerned, we will continue also to offer assistance to commuters and people who are walking by.
Okay. Thank you very much for talking to us. So you just heard there the Director of Operations for the Accra region for the Ghana Police Service. They're speaking to us, giving us all that has happened within some minutes. As you can see, here rearranging the crash barriers here on a normal day. This stretch is very busy with a lot of vehicles, some going to the Central Business District, some going to Ridge and its environs. But that is not the case today. All these crash barriers are here to prevent any further destruction caused by some of the supporters who gathered here just some minutes ago. I'd want us to try and get closer to where the supporters are. We've been advised that is risky. But we'll try and get there. But these are some of the placards that some of them were holding. Some of them left them here at this roundabout. Some of them, Jean Mensa, don't dare burn Ghana. First time in Ghana to have errors in declared election results. Why EC? No reconciliation, no precedent. There's another one here. Our democracy is under attack. And you can see that one also very close to the statue there. It says Jean Mensa must resign now. Let's take you down the road. Let's try and get a sense of the destruction that happened here some minutes ago. So we are told that this thing here was brought down by the aggrieved supporters. So you can still see the remnants of the ties that were burnt here by the supporters. And we still have some of the ties down that stretch. Okay, so what you can see right now, some of the NDC supporters in your shot, my camera technician would give you an idea. Okay, so these are some of the supporters who had to seek refuge elsewhere after they were dispersed. After they were dispersed by the police. Let's see if they are not hostile, we'll talk to them. If they are hostile, we'll not be able to talk to them. Come, let's talk to you. Come. Why are you protesting here this morning?
We are protesting because the EC stole the election. The EC stole the election. The election 2020, it is not Nana Akufo-Addo who won. It is the NDC, John Dramani Mahama. He is the
commissioner, is the only one supposed to declare the results.
Yes.
He says that it was Nana Akufo-Addo who won.
It is a family and friend. It is a family. It's a Rebecca's sister. So Rebecca's sister cannot make sure that Nana Akufo-Addo will lose. Because it is her sister, that is why she made her one.
Don't you think the right forum to have your grievances heard is the courts?
No,
it's better than being on the street, being chased away by the police.
No,
some of you have been injured in the process.
I'm not saying this for you. Pink sheet. UN, United Nations, everyone, all the foreign bodies coming because the people of Ghana need change. People of Ghana voted for change, and EC has changed everything. EC, J Mensa has connived with the MPP government and all the medias. Yes.
You don't have any evidence.
We have evidence. We have more evidence. That is why we have evidence.
What's evidence?
NDC people have evidence.
Where's your evidence?
Yeah, what evidence?
Where's the evidence? Okay, thank you. That is fine. Thank you. I've given an opportunity to talk. Okay. Okay, so that's what is happening here. Right in front of the EC's offices. This is just quite a number of people. There were many. Scores of them have rushed, have gone down the street. We've been advised by security personnel here that it's dangerous for us to go down there. Now, let's speak to this lady. I think she got injured in the process. Let's speak to her. What happened to her? Okay, I think she's not ready to talk to us, but we understand that she got injured in the process. Scores of them still down the streets. We've been advised by security personnel that it's not friendly down there, so we shouldn't go down there. But we are told that they've been pushed down there to ensure some sanity here on this stretch. So, Bernice, when you come here, this is what is happening at the EC offices. The road right in front of the EC office, Bernice.
Maxwell, we'll leave you to gather as much information as you can on the situation there, and do stay safe. Maxwell Agbagba there joining us from the road right in front of the EC's headquarters, and you heard there from some of the protesters. We understand the police has been able to bring some order after some of the protesters started burning tires, and so well, that's what's happening now. We'll keep our eyes on the ground.